Emirates Arena after this matchup to take on Houston. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And that one's good by Henderson. Henderson's got his second basket.
And for an undersized player, Henderson can still do damage inside. He's got a nice combination of power and finesse.
And there's the call on Jones. That's foul number 2 for him. Middleton looking it over. No good on the triple. And now Jones running the floor all by himself. Henderson outside. Pulls it up. Jones, no luck.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Anthony's shot is off.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
And Clark, much like his pops, Cole Anthony has proven to be a skilled ball handler.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Perhaps it runs in the DNA, huh? He definitely has some strong instincts out there, and I know he got a little bit of that from you, Greg. And he does his part to help others find shots when he's not scoring himself. Boy, an awful beginning to this half, guys, missing their first 4 attempts.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Anthony missing again.
Offensively, the struggles continue. 0 for 5 to start the half.
Here's Henderson. That shot off the mark. Great D that time for Middleton. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Banchero, that's good.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Holmgren. And the layup's good off the glass. Holmgren's got 6 points.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Magic.
And finished off by Banchero.
And the way Henderson found a window to drop in that pass is what could make him special in this league.
So timeout call here, the first for Indiana. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's McBride. Nothing on the board. And a miss there on the triple.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Pass to Thompson. The Pacers pull it in.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. The Orlando Magic is rolling out with some long and rangy athletes. They've got some size and the foundations of an identity. One scout recently said, everyone talks about playing positionless basketball, but they're the only ones who have really said, what the heck, let's do it. Kevin?
They've got a type, don't they, David? Thank you. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And, Greg, it just seems like every night, Kyle Kuzma is going to put up double digits.
And he has the potential to be a double-double threat. Just needs to get more aggressive on the glass.
Greg, we were just talking about Chet Holmgren, and he's a lot tougher, I think, than his frame might indicate.
Physically and mentally, he does not back down. In fact, he's often the one who initiates contact. You think you're going to bully him, he's going to try to bully you.
And Kuzma slams it in.
Boy, he makes it look so easy, doesn't he? Rising off the ground like that. Kuzma takes a lot of pride, not only in finishing with finesse, but power, too.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's McBride. Here's Holmgren. The shot from the low post is good. Holmgren's got 12 in the game.
Oh, good defense. Holmgren just too tall, and boy, is he skilled.
Down low. And the rejection by Holmgren. And so it's Orlando in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. We'll get right back to the action when... And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Here we are looking around the NBA. Greg, it feels like there's more parity amongst teams than ever before.
No dominant team has been the favorite every year, and that can all change, though, in a heartbeat. Every so often, a dynasty can be born out of nothing.
Fans again. That was your Pacers hype crew. Keep that energy going.
And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for Orlando. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington. They'll face the Wizards. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip.
In the acrobatic jam, Henderson showing the league what he can do at the rim.
To the inside. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
They really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Henderson with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. Pass to Henderson. And the rejection by Holmgren.
And with his length, it's easy to see why Holmgren's such an effective shot blocker.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Henderson for 3. And so the ball's out of bounds. Henderson touched it last.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Kuzma sets a screen. Drives to the hoop. It's stolen by Banchero. And oh, here we go with Henderson. And he slams it down right on top of Chet Holmgren.
And what a creative player this kid is. Henderson, so much fun to watch.
And Greg, one of the finer points of the new collective bargaining agreement, players in the G League Ignite or overseas no longer automatically entering the NBA draft when they turn 19.
Yeah, it makes sense. You think about players in college, they choose when to enter the draft. So only right to give pros that same amount of time.
It's Henderson on the wing. Thompson outside for 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
At the top of the key, Holmgren. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And the NBA said expansion should wait until after the new CBA. Greg, that's done, so what new teams?
I mean, Kevin, it seems like Seattle's been waiting forever. Professional teams have been crowding into Las Vegas, and don't sleep on Mexico City. A lot of potential fans south of the border.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Magic.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And also, they made it a point to push it off turnovers. They're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes.
Greg, taking a look at Monte Morris for a second. You got to be inspired by his terrific story.
I mean, from late second-round pick to a seasoned NBA player, Morris never gave up on himself and continues to impress with each passing season. That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him. Crafty with the ball in his hands. Henderson with so many ways he can create space.
Pass to Horton Tucker. And here we go. Carter heading to the hoop. Thompson for three. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And Kuzma slams it in.
Boy, that's exactly the kind of strength Kuzma has to show, guys. I mean, take that contact, expect it, and still be able to convert. You've got to do that at this level.
Takes the three. In. And his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor. And looking for more.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly. Just look at the score differential in this one. I mean, a truly commanding and dominant performance here
for the Magic.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with one game left against this squad.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that third meeting.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Klay Thompson.
Well, I like the ferocity on defense now. He was constantly putting himself in the path of steals and coming up with them, too.
Middleton can't get it to go. Banchero, right side. Now the Pacers moving it up. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Henderson with it. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy.
Que me tiene overthinking. La noche se puso moño violeta como Inky Winky. Ey.
Dios te está mirando, Dios te está escuchando. Eso es lo que le estamos haciendo.
Ey, pa' creer en Dios no hay que ser ministro. Ningún hombre en la tierra tiene el derecho a juzgar en el nombre de Cristo. Yo sé que el le tiene como yo me he visto y si mañana baja puede ser